Welcome to Uganda. Looking out over these volcanic mountains and lush islands, it is easy to see why it's called the Pearl of Africa. In places like this, crops like matoke grow tall, producing the massive bunches of food that feed entire communities. But just a few miles away, the ground completely changes. You might find a patch of earth where crops fail to grow, and the ground is only useful for molding red clay and baking bricks. Why does a farm flourish in one spot, while a short walk away, the exact same earth dries up and cracks? Beneath the surface, we find a bustling, living ecosystem. It is a complex mixture of crushed rock, air, water, and organic matter that provides everything a plant needs to survive. The secret to a great harvest lies in how these different hidden materials balance out right beneath a farmer's feet. To understand how water behaves in the ground, we can test the three main types of soil: sand, clay, and loam. Sandy soil is made of relatively large, rough rocks. Because these bulky pieces do not fit together smoothly, they leave wide, open gaps of air between them. When it rains on sandy soil, the water crashes straight through those wide gaps and disappears deep underground. This fast drainage leaves the plant roots dry and thirsty. Clay is the opposite. Its particles are extremely tiny and smooth. They pack together so tightly that there is almost no empty space between them. This creates high water retention. Instead of letting water flow, clay traps it like a solid bowl. The water floods the surface, pushing out the oxygen and literally drowning the plant roots. Then we have loam, the hero of Ugandan agriculture. It is a crumbly mixture of sand, clay, and dark, decayed organic matter called humus. This mixture provides a perfect balance. It drains fast enough to let fresh oxygen reach the roots, but it keeps enough moisture suspended for the plants to drink. This physical structure acts like a biological sponge, determining if a plant thrives or withers away. But drainage is only half the story. During the long, hot, dry seasons, no rain falls from above to water the crops. Plants survive this heat through a hidden upward pull. Much like a sponge wicking up a spill, the soil has the ability to draw water upward from deep underground reserves. Even though clay is terrible at letting water flow down, its tiny spaces act like thousands of powerful drinking straws, wicking water high up toward the surface. Sand, with its huge gaps, cannot pull water up at all. In dry regions, this upward wicking is the only reason deep-rooted plants can reach moisture and survive a drought. You could have a field full of beautifully balanced loam, but if the invisible chemical environment is off, the crops will still struggle. We measure these chemicals using a scale called soil pH. It tells us if the ground is acidic on the lower end or alkaline on the higher end. Most crops prefer a neutral level right in the middle. If the soil is too acidic, it locks away nutrients and starves the crops. To fix this, farmers often mix crushed limestone into the ground to neutralize the acid. Achieving this chemical balance is a requirement. Without it, plants will starve even inside the best structured soil. When the physical structure and the chemical balance align, you get the vibrant, healthy fields that Uganda is known for. It's a mistake to think you can fix poor, sandy soil just by adding artificial fertilizers. Because the sand lacks physical structure, those nutrients wash away quickly before the plant roots can ever reach them. The true fix is adding organic humus. This decayed matter creates a net that physically traps both the water and the nutrients right where the plants need them. This balance of rocks, water, and organic matter also leaves open pockets of air, allowing the living organisms in the soil to breathe and help the plants grow. Great farming starts from the ground up. By managing the living balance beneath our feet, we can ensure food security and a prosperous future for all Ugandans.